Hello, this is Daniel WB223 back again for another video. Today I will be doing the Battleground 2016 review. Well, not review, preview, more to say. And wow, this card is kind of lackluster to be honest. But in a positive note, this Battleground is going to be the best Battleground that WWE probably would have, because let's face it, guys. I mean, the Battleground pay-per-view series is not known for its great matches or its great storyline outcomes, and let's see why. Okay, the first Battleground 2013 thing was a crap fest. You had John Cena blowjob with him returning and beating everyone. You had Daniel Bryan getting screwed out the title. Yeah, Great Khali versus Natalia, Summer Rae, all this crap. So 2013 Battleground wasn't that great. 2014 Battleground wasn't stellar. The main event was very anticlimactic with John Cena versus Roman Reigns, Kane, and Randy Orton. You already knew who was going to win. Very predictable Battleground. The IC title match probably the highlight with Wade Barrett, Miz, and Curtis Axel. Last year Battleground, it was something to semi look forward to maybe, but it wasn't a spectacle, if you would say. Well, this year, although these matches aren't guaranteed to be great, matter of fact, on this card so far, I predict we already know what's going to be the best match of the night. I'm not even going to give it to the WWE Championship match just because it's a triple threat match, but it's probably going to be Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. This match should not disappoint. This match should be the match of the night, and the WWE Championship match should be the second best match of the night. What I'm going to do is I'm going out of order. I'm just going by what Wikipedia tell me, and I know it's not the exact order of the show because the first match tonight will not be the WWE Championship match. But here's what I think. My original theory was that Roman Reigns did not win so he could face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam and help Roman get over some more. It's Roman versus Brock. But now the return of Randy Orton's coming, that is obviously a better choice because no one's really seen Randy versus Brock. Unless you are SmackDown when Randy got squashed by Brock Lesnar in his first couple of years, but that's not really a match. So my prediction is, since Seth's been talking junk about Roman, they're going with this redemption storyline. They're not going to just have him winning right away. So I predict they let the lunatic friend Dean Ambrose keep it, or they let Seth Rollins beat Ambrose under suspicious circumstances, or clean, and at SummerSlam. But at SummerSlam, I think they're really going for the Seth versus Roman match. So I think they're going to have Dean win, and honestly, they'll find an opponent for Dean Ambrose to face at SummerSlam. Or unless Seth Rollins screws Roman out of a no one contenders match or something like that. But I don't see Roman come back and just win there abruptly. I know they want to hurry and get this man to 6 and 7 world championship reigns, but I don't think they're that stupid. Let him come back. They already know he's going to come out to a chorus of boos. You already know this. The fact he's in the WWE Championship match hasn't been all month. They already didn't like him. He's coming out to a chorus of boos. And Roman doesn't need all this, so I think they're going to protect him as much as possible and not give him the championship. If they want to bury him, go ahead and let him win the championship. That's not going to work out well for your company. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. This, like I said, should be the match of the night. It's probably, other than the Shield matchup, that's probably on the story, one that has the most story behind it, actually makes the most sense. Because to be honest, the rest of these matches were just thrown together. And the other two that had some thought in there have a quick analysis about it. But Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, I have no complaints about it. Who do I think go over? I think they want to let the face get the overall victory in this. But then again, I think they want to have this match at SummerSlam. I don't think they want to end it. They want to end it at the Big 4 pay-per-view. So I think they might let it go on SummerSlam. But then again, there is talk about Kevin Owens getting the IC title. Or Sami Zayn. But let me talk about that pretty soon. Next we have this, we have John Cena with Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy, and then we have versus AJ Styles and the Clique, known as the Club. And for this match, I think that they're going to have John Cena win, because if John Cena loses 2 pay-per-views in a row, that's unheard of. But John Cena, he didn't lose clean the last pay-per-view, so I think they're going to have John Cena win this tag team match just because Enzo and Cass are so over. And plus, John Cena, he's starting to get more love from the crowd. And they're going to have a match SummerSlam where AJ's like, you never beat me one-on-one, John. And then John Cena ultimately beats AJ Styles. And I don't want to say Barry, but who's going to feud with after this? I know they're waiting on the Finn Balor thing, but it looks like they have Finn Balor booked in NXT to November. So I have less optimism for the Finn Balor Bullet Club thing than everyone else does at this point. Then we have Becky Lynch versus Natalya, which would be a good match because there's some of the better works of the company. But I hope all this interference bullshit doesn't go on, and hopefully Natalya and Becky work a pretty clean match. And the demotion of Becky Lynch continues because if she does not come out of this match at winning, I cannot see her being part of that 4 Horsewomen women match at SummerSlam everybody keeps talking about. Meanwhile, she's talking about 4 Horsewomen. We have Sasha versus her vacant partner versus Charlotte and Dana Brooke. And honestly, everyone wants to say it's Bayley, but I really don't think storyline sense would make sense to put Bayley in this match all of a sudden. Because not everybody watching NXT. A lot of people want the 4 Horsewomen watching at SummerSlam. But at this point, I think they're going to do a Survivor Series or Night of Champions because they have not brought Bayley up. I think they're going to bring her up after WrestleMania so they can get prepared for this SummerSlam match. By Sasha being injured and by Charlotte being involved in this terrible feud with Natalya for the last 3 months. I believe that 4 Horsewomen match at SummerSlam has gone down the drain now. They flushed it, they scrapped it, and they basically saying, hey. So the only other face on the roster is Paige, and Emma's injured, and Nikki Bella's injured, and Bree's retired. So let's take some other women's rest off the NXT. Either Sasha Banks going to be paired with a legend, her partner's going to be Ric Flair somehow, it's going to be Stephanie McMahon. Anything, I mean, I wouldn't put past them to put some ridiculous person there, some jobber or something like that, but I believe everybody wants to be Bayley, and it's not. It's just not. They're not putting Bayley up here at this moment. And I don't see anybody from NXT going with Sasha. It doesn't make storyline sense. So it's going to be Paige. No doubt about it. If it's not Paige, then who else will it be? So I don't know why people are suspicious. I think it's going to be Paige. Then we get The Miz versus Darren Young in the most laughable match of the night. Next to, and this is what I mean by the who gives a fuck about me IC Championship. No one cares about this title. I officially want to bury this title, man. The fact that Zack Ryder can just win it after being a jobber, and then lose the next night to Miz, another guy who no one's cared about since the feud with The Rock and John Cena. And they brought on Maurice, and it was interesting at first, but now he's just dragging out. And I want to see him lose the title. I really do. But not to Darren Young. I mean, I guess it'll be a good transitional. If they let him lose it to Darren Young, I will hope that it's to build Cesaro up. But this has been my theory, and I did a video before this on Darren Young analysis. I thought he was going for the U.S. title, he's going to beat Rusev. But they want to keep Rusev strong. I think either this is just a decoy match for a match SummerSlam between the two, or I really think Bob Backlund is going to want to... They wouldn't bring Bob Backlund out for no reason to help this guy. They obviously think Darren Young came up with the storyline, obviously created and running for it, so they obviously want to do something with this. I thought it was just a throwaway gimmick to waste TV time like they did with the Puerto Rican gimmick where Epico and Primo brought repackaged match of Puerto Ricans, which I have not seen a televised match on SmackDown or Raw, so they're back in jobber status. So I want to officially say that this match is not going to be clean, not as clean as everybody wants it to be. Darren Young is a below average to average worker. Miz is the same. It's not going to be a spectacular match, but it has a ceiling of a 1.5 or 2. And for the U.S. title match, since Sheamus is losing clean to Zack Ryder all of a sudden, you have to wonder, Zack Ryder's going to get involved. I mean, Sheamus is going to get involved and cost Zack Ryder the U.S. title, I think. But I really don't think they'll do all that to protect him. Or Tyson Neal might be a Rusev or something. But let me tell you, when I agree that Darren Young should beat The Miz, I have no problem with that. It's a 40% chance Darren Young can do it. But when I say that if Zack Ryder beats Rusev for the U.S. title, it will make me more vindicated, as I said, the League of Jobbers gimmick solidified that all 4 of those guys are jobbers. And Rusev, from now on, I know he lost to Cena at WrestleMania a year ago, but at least that's a credible start. If he loses to Zack Ryder, I honestly have no hope for him because it would make no sense in a long-term sense that you have this guy job out. He's a glorified jobber with a few title reigns because he got himself over. He jobbed out to Rusev for the first part of his title reign in 2014. You're literally copying and pasting matches for this man. So, to me, it will be the ultimate after you want to face the WWE, to me, as a fan, if they actually did this. Because that would be laughable. So I give Zack Ryder a 15% chance of winning. If Sheamus comes in DQ, gets him disqualified, or they both get counted out to protect Ryder, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think he has him tap out clean. But if Zack Ryder somebody beats Rusev by a roll-up, even if it's a roll-up or his finisher, I will laugh and say that U.S. title, although it's been irrelevant for years and it's starting to get it started to get its luster back because at least they had credible championships and had credible storylines for a while. I would no longer care. Then we have the New Day versus the Wyatt family. And this is the ultimate example of how WWE just throws stuff together. They just throw it together, you know. We're going to have the Wyatt family come back, turn heel. And it's really messed up because it would have been great if they would stay faces. Bray needed that face turn. He's been a heel since he debuted it. They have him come back as a heel face a New Day. And then he put the focus on Xavier Woods, of all people, to be the outsider, the one to notice everything. If it's that they do it for Biggie Langston. He's the youngest star. He's the one that has this quote-unquote look. Kofi Kingston's been there for years, so you know he won't get the push after the New Day. Instead, they didn't care about Xavier Woods because he barely even was inside a match. He's playing a trombone. He's a goofy one. It makes some type of sense in that direction, but what would the Wyatt family want with Xavier Woods? He's literally, it makes more sense to have Big E, the bigger dude. Well, it makes no storyline sense to me, but the match should be decent. All 6 guys are good workers. And why aren't these for the WWE Tag Team Championships? So, yeah, those are my results on the Battleground card so far. On a scale of 1 to 10, this card gets about 6 out of 10 because you have the Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens match. This should be a 4-star match. You have the WWE Championship match that has a ceiling of being a 3.2-star match. You have good wrestling from Becky and Natalya. That has a story behind it. Enzo Cass versus the Club. That shouldn't be a bad match. It'll be decent. I never hated Cena's wrestling ability, as some other people have said. But Cena isn't the cleanest worker, but he's worked from this long, so I guess yeah, he'll be okay. The tag team match, it depends. The Rusev match will be garbage. The Darren Young Miz match will be lackluster. And the New Day Wyatt match, it depends how they use the storyline with Xavier Woods. Return the team or will the team stay together and win. So, yep, those are my results. My review, actually. And my results for the Wyatt match, as I didn't mention it. I'm going to go ahead and give this victory to the Wyatts because Xavier Woods will be distracted or something like that. Then they'll break them up. But this is Daniel WWE23 signing out. You have a great day.